Wanderers, a 1979 film set in the Bronx, required a cast that could embody the spirit of the times. Director Philip Kaufman wanted actors who could convincingly portray teenagers from the late 1950s and early 1960s. Kenneth Robert Shippey, who played the role of Perri, was discovered while working as a janitor in a New York theater. A casting director noticed his potential and recommended him for the part. Shippey's raw talent and natural charisma made him an ideal fit for the character. For the role of Joey, Kaufman chose Ken Wahl after seeing him in a commercial. Wahl's rugged good looks and charming personality caught the director's attention. Despite having no prior acting experience, Wahl delivered a memorable performance that launched his acting career. The character of Richie, played by John Friedrich, was more challenging to cast. The production team held numerous auditions, but no one seemed right for the part. Friedrich, who had previously worked with Kaufman on a different project, was eventually cast as Richie. His previous experience with the director helped him understand the character's nuances and deliver a standout performance. Toni Ganios, who played Turkey, was discovered while working as a dishwasher in a New York restaurant. A casting director saw him and thought he had the perfect look for the role. Ganios' imposing physique and quiet intensity made him a natural fit for the part. The casting of the female characters was equally important. Linda Manz, who played Peewee's love interest, was cast based on her unique voice and natural talent. Karen Allen, who played Nina, was chosen for her ability to convey vulnerability and strength simultaneously. The chemistry between the actors was also crucial. Kaufman conducted chemistry tests to ensure that the cast members would work well together. These tests helped the actors build a rapport and develop a sense of camaraderie that translated onto the screen. In the end, the cast of The Wanderers delivered a captivating performance that brought this classic film to life. Each actor brought their unique talents and strengths to the table, creating a memorable and enduring film that continues to resonate with audiences today. Philip Kaufman, the director of The Wanderers, brought a unique vision to this 1979 film. He is known for his immersive approach, often submerging himself in the source material to fully understand it. In this case, he adapted Richard Price's novel of the same name. Kaufman's style is characterized by a blend of naturalism and stylization. He often uses long takes and steady camera work to create a sense of realism. However, he also employs surreal or symbolic elements to enhance the narrative. For instance, the film's opening sequence, which features a montage of 1960s New York intercut with a high school football game, sets the stage for the story's exploration of adolescence, identity, and societal change. The director's creative influences are diverse. He has cited the Italian neorealist movement and the French New Wave as significant inspirations. These influences are evident in The Wanderers through its gritty, urban setting and its exploration of generational and cultural conflicts. Kaufman's collaboration with the cast and crew was marked by a spirit of experimentation and mutual respect. He encouraged the actors to improvise and develop their characters, resulting in many memorable performances. For example, Ken Wahl, who played Richie, has spoken about how Kaufman allowed him to shape the character, making it more nuanced and relatable. The film's production design also deserves mention. Kaufman worked closely with the production team to recreate the Bronx of the 1960s, paying meticulous attention to details like clothing, hairstyles, and vernacular. This commitment to authenticity enhances the film's immersive quality, making it a compelling time capsule of a bygone era. In conclusion, Kaufman's directorial vision for The Wanderers was shaped by his immersive approach, diverse creative influences, and collaborative spirit. The film stands as a testament to his ability to blend naturalism and stylization, creating a captivating and enduring piece of cinema. The Wanderers, a 1979 movie, is a classic that has inspired and impacted many lives. For instance, it sparked my interest in filmmaking and the desire to tell stories that resonate with audiences. This movie has enduring qualities that make it an everlasting symbol of the industry. Its authentic portrayal of the 1960s and the coming-of-age story of a gang of teenagers in the Bronx is both captivating and timeless. As you watch this video, you'll discover many surprising and emotional facts about The Wanderers. From its production to its impact on pop culture, this classic has a fascinating history. Do you have a most cherished memory or personal experience related to The Wanderers? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Perhaps you were inspired by the movie's soundtrack or its unforgettable characters. Whatever your connection to this classic, we want to hear from you. The Wanderers is a movie that has left a mark on the industry and on the hearts of its fans. Its impact has transcended generations and continues to resonate with audiences today. So, whether you're a longtime fan or new to the world of The Wanderers, there's always something new to discover and appreciate about this classic. Join us as we delve into the history and impact of this unforgettable movie. The Wanderers, a 1979 film, brought the streets of the Bronx in the 1960s to life. Philip Kaufman, the director, aimed for authenticity in set design and locations. The film's production team recreated the era's unique atmosphere by meticulously designing sets. They focused on recreating the interior of a typical 1960s New York apartment, a high school, and a local bar. The team scoured antique shops and thrift stores for period-appropriate furniture and decorations. Locations played a crucial role in creating the film's gritty realism. Many scenes were filmed in the Bronx, where the story is set. The production crew faced logistical challenges, including working around the busy city life and gaining permission to shoot in specific locations. One innovative technique employed during production was the use of handheld cameras. This approach allowed for more dynamic and realistic footage, capturing the raw energy of the film's street scenes. The Wanderers also featured a large cast of young actors, which posed its own set of challenges. The production team had to manage the schedules of multiple actors, many of whom were new to film. Despite these challenges, the film's production team successfully created a vivid portrayal of life in the Bronx during the 1960s. The Wanderers stands as a testament to their hard work and dedication to authenticity. The Wanderers, a movie that takes us back to the late 1950s in the Bronx, New York, is a classic tale of teenage gangs and their struggles for power and respect. This film, set in a time before cell phones and the internet, offers a glimpse into a world where face-to-face interaction and loyalty to one's gang were the order of the day. The story revolves around the Wanderers, a predominantly Italian-American gang, as they navigate their way through high school, rival gangs, and the challenges of growing up. The film features a diverse cast of characters, each with their own unique personality and background, making it a rich and engaging viewing experience. One of the standout aspects of The Wanderers is its portrayal of the various teenage gangs that roamed the streets of the Bronx during that time. From the Fordambaldis to the Del Bombers, these gangs had their own distinct identities, complete with unique clothing styles, hand signs, and territories. The film does an excellent job of capturing the tension and rivalry that existed between these gangs, as well as the sense of camaraderie and belonging that came with being a member of one. The Wanderers also explores themes of love, loyalty, and the importance of standing up for what is right. The characters are faced with difficult decisions and must confront their own prejudices and fears as they navigate the complex world of teenage gangs. Through it all, the film remains grounded in reality, never shying away from the harsh realities of life in the Bronx during that time. Despite being over 40 years old, The Wanderers remains a relevant and engaging film to this day. Its timeless themes and relatable characters make it a classic that continues to resonate with audiences of all ages. Whether you're a fan of classic films, a history buff, or simply looking for a good story, The Wanderers is definitely worth a watch. The Wanderers, a 1979 film, takes viewers back to the turbulent era of the late 1960s in the Bronx. The music in this classic plays a pivotal role in setting the scene and conveying the emotional tone of the narrative. Composed by Bill Conti, who is also known for his work on Rocky, the score is a blend of various genres that were popular during that time. Conti drew inspiration from the doo-wop music of the 50s and 60s, which was popular among the youth of the Bronx. This choice was deliberate, as it helped to establish the film's setting and the cultural background of the characters. The composer also incorporated elements of orchestral music to add depth and complexity to the score. The result is a rich tapestry of sound that complements the narrative and enhances the viewer's experience. In an interview, Conti shared, "I wanted the music to feel authentic, to transport the audience to the Bronx in the late 60s. I believe that music is a powerful tool in storytelling, and I wanted to use it to enhance the narrative and emotional tone of the film." The soundtrack of The Wanderers features songs from popular artists of the time, including Dion and the Belmonts, the Shangri-Las, and the Del Vikings. These songs not only add to the film's nostalgic appeal, but also serve to underscore the emotional states of the characters. For instance, the use of the song Teen Angel during a pivotal scene adds a layer of melancholy and poignancy. Kenny Vance, a member of J, and the Americans, who also appeared in the film and contributed to the soundtrack, said, "The music in The Wanderers is not just background noise. It's a character in its own right. It has a story to tell, and it plays a crucial role in conveying the narrative and emotional tone of the film." In conclusion, the creation of the score and soundtrack for The Wanderers was a meticulous process, with the composers and musicians taking great care to ensure that the music complemented the narrative and emotional tone of the film. The result is a captivating blend of genres and styles that transports viewers back to the Bronx in the late 60s and enhances their viewing experience. In The Wanderers, Karen Allen's acting skills were on full display, having studied at the prestigious Lee Strasberg Theater Institute. Her co-star, Ken Foree, drove a blue Cadillac in the film, similar to the one seen in The Devil's Rejects years later. Val Avery, another cast member, had a notable career playing bartenders in various films, including The Night of the Meek, The Hallelujah Trail, No Way to Treat a Lady, Identity Crisis, and Easy Money. His ability to embody different characters was evident in these diverse roles. The film itself is a classic example of 70s cinema, with talented actors delivering memorable performances. One of the most iconic scenes in The Wanderers is the dance-off at the Bronx's disco night. Director Philip Kaufman used this sequence to showcase the rival gang's unique identities and the era's vibrant fashion. The performance of the actors, coupled with the lively disco music, creates an electric atmosphere that keeps the audience engaged. In this scene, the Wanderers, led by Joey, face off against the Fordham Baldies and the Ducky Boys in a dance competition. The Wanderers' smooth moves contrasted with the Baldies' aggressive style, and the Ducky Boys' comedic attempts highlight the characters' distinct personalities. Cinematographer Michael Chapman's clever use of wide shots and close-ups emphasizes the choreography and the characters' emotions. The colorful lighting and the period-appropriate costumes further contribute to the scene's impact, immersing the audience in the 1960s New York setting. Ken Wahl, in an interview, recalled the filming of this scene as a wild, fun experience. He mentioned that the cast members practiced their dance moves for days, which helped them feel more confident during filming. This scene is significant as it underscores the importance of individuality and self-expression in the face of adversity. The Wanderers' victory symbolizes their ability to adapt and thrive in a challenging environment, leaving a lasting impression on the audience. Another memorable scene in The Wanderers is the climactic rumble at the football field. The build-up to the fight, with the tension between the gangs palpable, is brilliantly directed by Kaufman. The performance of the actors, especially the Wanderers' leader Joey, is commendable as they convey a mix of fear, determination, and camaraderie. Cinematographer Chapman's use of low-angle shots and dramatic lighting adds to the intensity of the scene. The wide shots of the sprawling football field, filled with gang members, create a sense of scale and urgency. This scene is pivotal in the movie as it brings the various storylines to a head and provides a satisfying resolution. The impact of this scene on the audience lies in its ability to encapsulate the themes of loyalty, courage, and the harsh realities of gang life. In summary, The Wanderers features several iconic scenes that stand out due to their direction, performance, and cinematography. The dance-off and the climactic rumble are two such scenes that resonate with the audience, leaving a lasting impression and contributing to the movie's enduring legacy. In The Wanderers, Alan Rosenberg portrayed a range of characters, from the gangster Frank Nitti in Capone Behind Bars to the Apostle Thomas in The Last Temptation of Christ. His ability to convincingly play both sinners and saints has left a lasting impression on audiences. The memorable elbow tit scene, where Ken Wahl's character first meets Karen Allen's, was filmed on Lidth Avenue, just outside of the Wanderers' actual turf. This location, 1 block south of Pelham Parkway, provided the perfect backdrop for this iconic moment in the film. Interestingly, Kiss guitarist Ace Frehley was an actual member of the Ducky Boys gang in his youth. In his autobiography, No Regrets, he recounts his initiation and involvement with the gang, providing a unique insight into the real-life inspirations behind this classic film. Released in 1979, The Wanderers quickly resonated with audiences due to its authentic portrayal of youth gangs in the Bronx during the 1960s. The film's raw and honest depiction of the era's fashion, music, and slang made it a cultural touchstone. Drawing inspiration from Richard Price's novel, the movie explores themes of identity, loyalty, and the struggle for power among teenage gangs. These topics struck a chord with viewers, who found themselves reflecting on their own experiences navigating adolescence and social hierarchies. The Wanderers significantly influenced pop culture, popularizing terms like wannabe and drapes, and inspiring various forms of media. The film's unique blend of humor, drama, and music left an indelible mark on storytelling, inspiring future filmmakers and writers. Moreover, this classic contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes. It shed light on the complexities of gang culture, exposing the pressures and challenges faced by young people in disadvantaged communities. The movie also underscored the importance of understanding and empathy in resolving conflicts, making it a valuable teaching tool in classrooms and community organizations. In essence, The Wanderers served as a time capsule, capturing the spirit of a bygone era while offering timeless insights into the human condition. Its enduring appeal and cultural significance ensure its continued relevance and influence for generations to come. This film's impact extends beyond entertainment, leaving a lasting imprint on our collective consciousness. In the 1979 film The Wanderers, many characters were inspired by real individuals from the Parkside housing project in the Bronx, where author Richard Price spent his formative years. This authenticity lends depth to the story, making it more relatable and engaging for viewers. One notable actor in the film is Olympia Dukakis, who plays the role of a concerned mother. Dukakis has since been honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for her contributions to live theater. Additionally, Jim Youngs, who plays the character Buddy, wrote the song Stranger Girl that the Wanderers sing during a car ride scene. This fun detail adds a layer of authenticity to the film, as it showcases the talents of the young actors both on and off screen. Released in 1979, The Wanderers received mixed reviews from critics. However, it has since gained a cult following and is considered a classic of the period. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times gave the film a positive review, praising its energy and good spirits. He wrote, "The Wanderers is a cheerful, entertaining movie that works as well as it does because its characters are so engaging." Vincent Canby of the New York Times was less enthusiastic, calling the film a mess, but conceding that it has energy, style, and a kind of aimless charm. Despite the mixed critical reception, The Wanderers was nominated for several awards. It received a Saturn Award nomination for Best Horror Film, and Ken Wahl was nominated for a Golden Globe for New Star of the Year for his performance in the film. The film's cult status and award nominations are a testament to its enduring appeal and the talent involved in its creation. The accolades received by The Wanderers have helped to solidify its place in cinema history and ensure that it continues to be enjoyed by audiences for years to come. These nominations and positive reviews have also helped to boost the careers of those involved in the film. For instance, Ken Wahl's nomination for a Golden Globe helped to establish him as a rising talent in Hollywood. Similarly, the film's success has helped to cement the reputations of its director, Philip Kaufman, and its talented cast and crew. In short, The Wanderers may have received mixed reviews upon its release, but its subsequent cult following and award nominations have helped to ensure its lasting legacy in the world of cinema. Val Avery, known for his role in The Wanderers, had a background in acting that began in his youth with the Armenian Youth Theater in Philadelphia. After the war, he pursued formal drama education, leading to roles in live television productions and eventually in westerns and crime dramas on both the small and big screens. Alan Rosenberg, another actor in The Wanderers, met his second wife, Marg Helgenberger, while they were both working on the daytime soap Ryan's Hope in 1984. At the time, Rosenberg was married to Robin Bartlett. 2 years later, Rosenberg and Helgenberger crossed paths again at a bank in Los Angeles, and they married in 1989. Together, they have a son and have appeared in several projects, including the Lifetime TV movie Giving Up the Ghost. Olympia Dukakis, who also acted in The Wanderers, experienced an unfortunate incident in 1989 when her Best Supporting Actress Oscar statuette was stolen from her home kitchen. The thief left behind only her nameplate. In the late 1970s, a group of young actors and filmmakers came together to create The Wanderers, a classic film that would leave a lasting impression on audiences. The movie, set in the Bronx during the late 1950s, follows the lives of several teenage gangs as they navigate their way through adolescence. One particularly memorable moment during the film's production involved the casting of the character Joey Caputo, played by Alan Rosenberg. According to Rosenberg, he had initially auditioned for a different role, but was called back by the director, Philip Kaufman, to read for Joey. Kaufman was impressed by Rosenberg's audition and offered him the part on the spot. However, there was one catch. Rosenberg had to cut his long hair, and adopt a more traditional 1950s hairstyle for the role. Without hesitation, Rosenberg agreed, and quickly transformed himself into the character of Joey Capito. Another interesting anecdote from the set of The Wanderers involved the filming of a particularly intense fight scene between the Wanderers and a rival gang, the Fordham Baldies. According to actor Ken Wahl, who played Richie Gennaro, the fight scene was originally supposed to be choreographed and rehearsed ahead of time. However, when it came time to film the scene, the director decided to scrap the choreography and instead encouraged the actors to improvise and fight for real. The result was a chaotic and intense scene that added to the gritty realism of the film. Despite the challenges of filming on location in the Bronx and working with a relatively unknown cast, The Wanderers went on to become a critical and commercial success. The film's authentic portrayal of teenage life in the 1950s, as well as its memorable characters and unforgettable soundtrack, have made it a beloved classic among audiences to this day. In fact, the film's impact was so great that it even inspired a short-lived TV series of the same name, which aired in 1979. Although the series only lasted for one season, it further solidified the enduring legacy of The Wanderers and its impact on popular culture. In the end, the making of The Wanderers was a true labor of love for all involved. From the intense auditions and improvised fight scenes to the gritty location shooting and unforgettable soundtrack, every aspect of the film came together to create a true classic that continues to resonate with audiences today. The Wanderers, released in 1979, is one of several gang movies from that year, including Walk Proud, The Warriors, and Boulevard Nights. The film showcases the story of a gang of the same name, the Wanderers, in the Bronx. In one notable scene, the Marine recruiting station was constructed for the movie next to an existing pizza parlor on the corner of Valentine Ave and Fordham Road in the Bronx. Interestingly, there were existing recruiting stations for all the armed service branches just a block away on Fordham Road at the Grand Concourse Overpass. One recruiting station still exists today at that location for all the armed services. The Wanderers also marks the film debut of Erland Van Lidth, who played the character of Terrence in the movie. Van Lidth's performance was well received, and it helped him establish a career in the film industry. Overall, The Wanderers is a classic film that provides a glimpse into the world of gangs in the Bronx during the 1970s. It features memorable scenes and talented actors, making it a must-watch for fans of the genre. Released in 1979, The Wanderers tells the story of a gang of Italian-American teenagers navigating the complexities of adolescence in the Bronx. While it may not have received the same level of recognition as other classic films of the era, its influence on future filmmaking is undeniable. This movie offers a raw and authentic portrayal of working-class youth culture in the 1960s, exploring themes of identity, loyalty, and belonging. Its unique blend of humor, drama, and action has inspired a number of subsequent works, from Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas to Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused. The Wanderers also marks an important moment in the careers of several notable actors, including Karen Allen, who would go on to star in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Ken Wahl, who headlined the popular 1980s TV series Wise Guy. Moreover, the film's soundtrack, featuring hits from the likes of Dion and the Belmonts, the Shangri-Las, and the Del Vikings, provides a nostalgic backdrop that perfectly captures the spirit of the times. In many ways, The Wanderer serves as a time capsule, transporting viewers back to a bygone era and offering a glimpse into the lives of ordinary people grappling with the challenges of their time. Its enduring appeal is a testament to the power of storytelling and the universal themes that resonate with audiences to this day. In the creation of The Wanderers, Richard Price, the author of the novel the movie is based on, played a crucial role in selecting the soundtrack. Price's choices perfectly capture the spirit of the time and place depicted in the film. Moreover, the Ducky Boys, a real-life Bronx gang portrayed in the movie, remained active throughout the 1970s. Interestingly, while the movie and novel depict them as dangerous criminals, local residents remember them as more of a nuisance than a genuine threat. Finally, it's worth noting that Jim Young, who plays Perri in The Wanderers, is the younger brother of the renowned actor John Savage. This family connection adds another layer of interest to an already fascinating film. Karen Allen, known for her role in The Wanderers, faced a significant challenge in 1978 when she developed temporary blindness due to keratoconjunctivitis. However, she turned this setback into an opportunity by winning major theater awards for her portrayal of a blind woman in Monday Before the Miracle and The Miracle Worker. In the movie, Perri is depicted as the oldest member of the Wanderers gang, but in reality, Toni Ganios, who played Perri, was much younger than some of his cast members. He was 5 years younger than Ken Wahl, a year and a half younger than John Friedrich, 3 years younger than Jim Youngs, and 9 years younger than Alan Rosenberg. The artwork of Joey, another character in The Wanderers, was created by none other than comic book artist Neal Adams. His talent and skill brought Joey's artwork to life on the big screen. In 1988, Olympia Dukakis became the 95th actress to receive an Academy Award. She won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for Moonstruck. Richard Price underwent a physical transformation to play one of the bowling bankrollers in the movie. Additionally, Olympia Dukakis returned to work just 6 months after giving birth to her daughter Christina Zorik to perform on stage in The Rose Tattoo. Val Avery, born to a revolutionary Armenian father and an actress mother, played a significant role in The Wanderers. For Ken Wahl, the movie marked his film debut. The gangs depicted in the film were based on real street gangs in New York City, although they did not all exist simultaneously. The Wanderers, for instance, were local football team members known as the Stingers. In The Wanderers, Karen Allen's acting career had already begun to take shape, as she had studied at the Washington Theater Laboratory. Meanwhile, this film marked Jim Young's debut in the world of cinema. One notable accomplishment in the realm of comedy performances is Olympia Dukakis' Academy Award for Moonstruck in 1987. She is one of 25 actresses to have achieved this honor, sharing the distinction with other acclaimed performers such as Judy Holliday, Audrey Hepburn, and Diane Keaton. This classic film is part of a long line of comedies that have left their mark on cinema history, providing entertainment and inspiration for generations of moviegoers. The actors' contributions continue to be cherished and resonate with audiences today. The film's impact has transcended its original release, becoming a beloved part of the tapestry of movie history. In the film industry, some actors and directors share a unique bond, having collaborated on multiple projects. Val Avery, for instance, appeared in 5 films directed by John Cassavetes, including The Wanderers in 1979. The movie is also known for its swift filming process. The football game sequence, a significant part of the film, was shot in just 3 days. This rapid production pace showcases the efficiency and organization behind the scenes. Moreover, The Wanderers marks the film debut of Toni Ganios. His performance in this movie served as his introduction to the world of acting, setting the stage for his future career. In the movie The Wanderers, a tragic event occurred that didn't involve the main characters. During the filming of a fight scene, a bystander who was not part of the production was accidentally stabbed and killed. The production had to shut down for a few days while the police investigated the incident. The film's producers and director took extra precautions to ensure the safety of the cast and crew for the remainder of the shoot. This unfortunate event is a reminder of how real-life tragedy can intersect with the world of filmmaking. The Wanderers, a classic film from 1979, has left an indelible mark on cinema and in the hearts of many viewers. Did this movie take you back to the good old days of the late 70s? Or perhaps it introduced you to a world you've never known? We'd love to hear about your experiences and memories related to The Wanderers. How did the film impact you personally? Did it influence your perspective on cinema or society at the time? Share your stories with us and other fans of this memorable movie. Whether you were captivated by the film's authentic portrayal of life in the Bronx, the coming-of-age tale of its characters, or the timeless soundtrack, there's no denying that The Wanderers has made its mark on film history. If you found this classic movie as engaging as we did, please like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic explorations. Let's keep the conversation going and celebrate the magic of movies together. So, don't be shy. We can't wait to hear from you. Tell us your story, because every moviegoer's experience is unique and valuable. Let's dive into the world of The Wanderers once again and reminisce about the moments that made this film so